Bogey free over the last 27 holes, but the driving accuracy looked like it was maybe a little off. What do you feel good about as the week went on, and maybe what do you need to improve?
Yeah, I sort of struggled with this in Houston as well. Whenever we get these big, wide open golf courses where there's not a ton of definition, like I said, I think I would have hit way more fairways if had it been tree lined, and so I felt like I drove it a little better on the back nine today, which was good. Hard thing this week as well is the wind on the range has been left to right all week, and then you get out there and the first hole you play right to left 4, it's like just trying to adjust again. So, but overall, felt like I got a little better as the week went on. Played good, as you said, bogey free. I wish I had made a few more birdies, but I've got a better gauge of where my game is standing here right now than I did at the start of the week. So it was a good week for that. I wish I had got myself into contention a little bit more, but it was a good week, especially looking ahead to next week.
And so, Rory, can you talk about what this whole experience has been like, having this event here in Philadelphia, and how were the fans this week?
Yeah, they've been great. As you can hear, it's a great atmosphere to play in. They've been enthusiastic and excited all week. There's only it's great actually. We're going to come back here regularly for the next few years. Aronimink next year, Marion in 2030. So it'll be good to play a bit more up in this part of the world.
Do you want to have more PGA Tour events come to the Northeast cities?
Yeah, I think so. It's just trying to figure out the dates and when the best time is to play. It's hard. We traditionally play in the, I wish we would, because there's some great golf courses, but again, it's not just that. I mean, we have to, the course has to be willing to give up their club for a few weeks, and that's quite disruptive. So it's it's harder, or it's a bit harder than just saying, yeah, we should come up here more often. You need to find the golf clubs that are willing to do it.
Shane said he's recommitted himself since the last Ryder Cup. As his friend, how have you maybe seen that, and how's it paid off this year?
Yeah, look, I've seen a huge difference in Shane since he, started living over here full time. We practice and we play so much together at home, and I think just, the back and forth from Ireland is tough, and even this time of the year, it's still hard to practice over there, and so I just feel like I've seen such a big improvement in his consistency week to week because of where he lives, being able to practice in great conditions on great golf courses, getting games with the likes of myself or Ricky or JT or whoever lives down in Jupiter. So it's been amazing to as his friend to see him play so well and so consistently, and I'm going to hang around here and hopefully see him get the job done.
Just was wondering your opinion of playing a signature event the week before or after a major.
Before, I'm all for. After, I wouldn't. Not a huge fan of it, but it's hard. There's only so many weeks in the year, and but yeah, I really like playing the week before if it makes sense. I think again this week was a great indication of where my game is and what I need to think about and what I need to work on going into next week. So. But the weeks after majors are tough.
Rory, in a similar vein, what momentum do you think that you can carry forward to next week?
Yeah, I think I'm in a good place. I didn't feel like I played all that well this week, and I'm still finished 7th. So even what I feel is my bad golf, I'm still thereabouts. So a couple little improvements and little tweaks, especially going to a place that I love like Quill Hollow. I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Yeah, no, I said this before. They're very enthusiastic. They're loud. They're relentless in terms of must have heard my name a million times this week. But no, it's been amazing. There's so many kids out here as well, which is wonderful. And as I was saying, I'm looking forward to coming up and playing here a little more often in the next few years. Aronimink next year, and then Marion for the Open in 30. Thank you.